what are the best things that you will get from this GATE exam, and no age limit. So this makes a lot of competition every year. So some people realizes after doing the job for 2 to 3 years, they start completing GATE exam. If you prepare daily 8 hours, maybe you can complete it in 4 to 5 months, right? That depends on how many hours you are giving the daily plan. Hello students, we have the very important session on all about GATE exam. If you want to prepare for GATE exam and you are very new to the GATE exam preparation and you wanted to know why GATE exam required to prepare and what is the advantage, what are the best things that you will get from this GATE exam, and what are the advantages that you will gain if you can crack the GATE exam. So many more points will be discussed in the session. Now let's talk about what is the GATE exam. You know, GATE is the Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, and this GATE exam is mainly conducted to get the admission in premier institutes such as IITs, NITs, and also the various top the private universities. You can utilize the GATE score, and every year the GATE is conducted by the top 7 IITs, including the ISC Bangalore. So one of the institute will organize, and the participation by all the IITs will be there. So every year one of the institutes will organize to perform the GATE exam. Now this GATE exam has various features, and if you think this GATE exam is simple like other exams that you write in semester exams, it's absolutely wrong. And you know that the GATE exam is one of the best and toughest exam in top 10 exams of the world. In the world, when you compare this GATE exam, which stands in top 10, and along with IIT and UPSC, so this Indian exams, the 3 exams will be there in top 10 in the world. So now you can understand the importance and the preference why you need to prepare for GATE exam. So now to apply for GATE exam, you require some eligibility, like the important eligibility if you are from engineering background, that a minimum qualification, like you should have the final year, and I forgot to mention here, the 3rd year also eligible to write the exam, right? In case if you are not aware, you can start writing from 3rd year. The 3rd year you can write, and final year you can write, and any graduated student also you can write the GATE exam. Mostly BE, BTech, MSc or equivalent any 4-year technical degree, if you have it, you can apply. Even MCA also you can apply for this GATE exam. And no age limit. So this makes a lot of competition every year. So some people realizes after doing the job for 2 to 3 years, they start completing GATE exam. So if you are studying your BTech, and you will get an advantage if you start preparing from 1st year or 2nd year. So you can easily crack the exam in 3rd year. So the same score you can use for after final year for getting admission in IITs or NITs. So no age limit, and how many attempts that you can give, though no limit again. You can write 100 if you are living for next 40 years, then 40 years you can write this GATE exam. And application is, you need to apply online via portal. So the fee is around 8 based on the last year information. So 1800 rupees for general, and 900 rupees for SC, ST and other category including female. And validity is for 3 years for applying M.Tech admissions. If you want to apply for M.Tech or PhD or any other courses in IITs, you can utilize this score for 3 years. That's the advantage. The many people who are there in engineering degree, during 3rd year itself, a lot of people are cracking this GATE exam as they started preparing from the 1st year. So the many students, what they are doing is, in the first year they are building their mathematical skills and aptitude skills and basic the technical awareness, and the second year full-fledged they have started preparing, so that by third year they are able to crack the GATE exam, as they are very good in fundamentals and concepts, that because of they had good awareness, like how to crack the GATE exam, right? And why we prepare for GATE exam, the one of the reason I have informed already, like higher studies. If you want to go for M.Tech, MS, PhD, or any other courses that you have in the IITs and NITs, you can apply, right? That's the one reason. And the second reason is, this GATE score also eligible for a lot of PSU exams. Like if you are interested, like IOCL or ONGC, BHEL, NTPC, HP, BPCL, the many PSUs, even the DRDO you can apply, BARC you can apply with the GATE score. This is another reason a lot of the jobs are available with the GATE score, and which gives you good salary. That's one more advantage when you are comparing with your IT jobs. Like you may get 3 to 7 lakhs, but these jobs are going to have a minimum 10 lakhs package for most of the PSUs. Some goes even 15, 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs. So that creates an awareness to the lot of engineering students that they should prepare for GATE exam. And next is, during your M.Tech, you also get a fellowship, that during your M.Tech or MS or PhD, if you are willing for some kind of financial assistance, you will also have the support from the government if you are having the GATE qualified score. And also there are some universities from abroad also offers the admission with the GATE score. This is pretty interesting. Like in Germany and Singapore, some universities, they also take the admission based on the GATE score. So you can also try if you are interested for abroad, but very limited opportunities, as they may not take everyone with a GATE score. Very few limited seats could be available, so you can apply and grab that opportunity too. Now let's talk about the structure. And this structure is very interesting, as you must be practicing a lot to adjust to this kind of the structure, right? What is the structure is, the format is the computer based test. So you should know how to use the virtual calculator, and there are two sections, technical and general sections. Then you should know how to attempt these questions from two different sections, and the duration is 3 hours. In that 3 hours you need to attempt for 100 marks, but questions will be 65. So there are two sections. Out of 65 questions, you will be having the 10 questions for general aptitude, and remaining the 55 questions for technical as well as including mathematics. Now the sections, as I said, this general aptitude 10 questions will give you 15 marks, and the engineering maths will be around 12 to 13 marks, which will be there, and technical subjects will be the remaining marks. The questions types, initially they started with MCQs, they added NAT, and slowly they added MSQs. Now you have 3 types of questions. In MCQs, you will be having only one option is correct. In MSQs, you will be having either one option or 2 options or 3 options correct. And in future, they may also give you 4 options correct, that we don't know. And numerical answer type means they will not give the options. There will be blank. You need to enter the numerical number. That's a numerical answer type. So you will be provided with virtual calculator. If you want to calculate anything, you can calculate, and also you can, there is a pad to numerical pad. So you can also enter the numerical number if you want to insert in the blank. And every time when you go for a numerical answer type, they'll be asking you to round off your number to the up to the 2 decimal points, up to 2 decimal digits, or up to 3 decimal places. So after that, how many digits that you should write, also they will be mentioning in the question, right? So now there are 30 different disciplines like computer science, mechanical, electrical, data science, and electronics, chemical, aerospace. Likewise, mathematics, there are different papers are there, but the candidate is given up to the 2 papers. You can write, if you are interested, 1 paper, but if you are having two options, like if you are computer science or any correlated branches, you can apply for computer science and data science. And if you are getting good score in GATE CS, then you can utilize that score. If you are not performed, you are not qualified in CS paper, but you qualified, you got a good score in data science, then you can use that GATE score for admission. So you have the choices, like how many different papers you can give, right? So it's not compulsory to apply for two papers, but if you are applying for two papers, you get if you are preparing from first year or second year, the one advantage is like you have much time to prepare for even two papers. So if you are interested to give for two papers and you have enough time, then you better go for two papers and prepare for both of them. And any paper you got a good GATE score, you can utilize it for admissions. If you got a good score in both of them and absolutely well, you can use any of them as your choice. Okay. And also remember, any score that you get from these two papers is valid for 3 years, and you can use the best score to apply for the admissions while registering too. And there are, as I said, many papers, 30 papers around you have right now. So based on your stream in your B.Tech and whichever is related to you, you can choose as a main paper, and the other paper you wanted to write, if you are interested, you wanted to give more options, like if you are not performed well in your main paper, the paper 1, not main secondary, paper 1, paper 2 is your choice, which is your paper, main paper or not. But paper 1, there are two papers you can apply among all of them, and you may or may not eligible for the second paper. So look at, based on your the stream, the paper 2 will be given choice to apply. If you score well in paper 2, you can also take that score to apply for M.Tech or PhD admissions. Now, preparation tips. This is what you require. You may know what is GATE, but that would not be sufficient to crack the GATE exam, right? So most of the students I saw, like, they crack in first attempt, and some people are very gently, they utilize the YouTube videos, and they discuss with a lot of faculties, and they get a very good decent score, and they get, first thing is you should have this structured plan to prepare. If you do not have this structured plan and single resource, then you will waste a lot of time. When you should use multiple resources, when you have enough knowledge of basic concepts, like you cover entire syllabus, then you should look for what should be needed to prepare additionally, right? So initially, do not look at all resources, and take the one place, like we are there on Geeks for Geeks, and you can come to the GFG Geeks for Geeks and join us, and you will get full-fledged one course completely, and you will get the live classes, you will get the practice questions, you will get test series, you will have DPPs, you will have quizzes, you will have workbook, you have a lot of material to prepare, with a structured way. And we are always there to help your doubts, and join one place and start your preparation without worrying about any other resource first, so that once you complete the syllabus, then you can improve yourself by looking at your weakness. And how to improve that also we will help you, by looking at your performance. Now you need to start early. If you are starting in first or second year, absolutely well. But if you are in third year and final year, and based on your the schedule from the college, and based on your project or internship work, and how much time left, whether you can prepare or not, based on all the counting, so decide. If you prepare the GATE, one more advantage is you'll be also ready for the placements. And additionally, you should practice the coding, like Geeks for Geeks provides the coding platform to code the daily wise. So you can also participate to prepare for the placements too. And we also have a course like the GATE Computer Science and DA and Placements. You can choose any one of them or any two of them. All of them is your choice. So we have even the packages to prepare for the placements too, along with your GATE preparation. So now the thing is, like, if you start early, you will get much time. Suppose you are starting in May, then you can, if you are in, let's say, the second year, you can write, you will be going third year in the next month or next after 2 months. So in third year, you will be eligible to write GATE 2026. And then if you are, let's say, in first year, then you can target for GATE 2027, 28, so that by the time you will be the completing your preparation along with the revision and practice. Okay, resources, that's what I'm talking about. You should use the well authenticated lectures and books. And books is required when you do not have the proper video lectures. And I have seen a lot of people that they also prepare with the books, but initially it's not a good idea. First you complete in one scan, like with the lectures or with well good known lectures. Then if you feel that this topic not able to perform well, then you can go for the standard books too. And what else you require? The past GATE papers, as well as some test series to practice regularly your the completed subjects. And these things are required in your resource. Like this gives you much analysis, like you complete your the syllabus and then revision, practice, all of them can happen with your resources. And this is what you require. If you are not passed out student, you need to plan like daily 4 hours minimum you should keep, so that in 7 to 8 months you can complete your syllabus. If you prepare daily 8 hours, maybe you can complete in 4 to 5 months, right? That depends on how many hours you are giving the daily plan. Like when you get holidays and as well as when you get weekends, so remember it, you must give more time so that you will complete on time. So if you in weekends you are not able to prepare, but only weekdays you are targeting, then would be very difficult to complete before the exam. So you should have an idea like how much time you have to prepare for GATE exam. And also when you are following any resources, you should know like for each subject how many lectures are there and how much time it will take. So overall idea you should have, like in Geeks for Geeks we will give you complete plan, which is tentative, even it could be plus or minus 2 days, and some subjects could be shuffled, depends on availability of the faculty, but 90% of the plan is visible to you, so that you can follow live classes. If you get a time, you can attend live classes. If in case if you are not able to attend live class, you can also watch recorded based on your comfortable plan. So this is what you require in your plan. And daily you give minimum 4 hours, so that you can complete 2 lectures every day or few topics every day. So by the time when it comes to your placements, you will complete your programming, data structures, algorithms, all important subjects will be covered in GATE and will help you for your placements too. So this is what you require. And if you are in first year, second year, third year, definitely it's recommended to go for GATE along with the placements. But if you are in final year, already you might be preparing for placements, so only GATE would be recommended from here, as you already attending the placement, so you could have started your preparation already. And this mock test will give you at the end. Right now, your target is to complete the syllabus, but as soon as you reach a nearby exam, like before 2 months of exam, you give more time on practice, like through test series or through practice questions that you have, and which gives you more confidence, like how you attempt the unknown questions and how many mistakes, what kind of mistakes you are dealing with. So this last 2 months is going to be very important. And if you have not completed the syllabus, then mostly you will focus on completion. But I recommend you should complete by December. That would be sufficient to face the exam. If you complete by November, October, it's well enough, because the last 2 to 3 months you will get more time to find out your mistakes and look at your performance and improve yourself, which takes again more time. Now the advantage of this GATE exam is like you can give 2 papers, right? So now for general you have a cutoff separately every year, and in computer science it varies like 25 to 30, around somewhere it lies every year. And for OBC is also nearby 26, and SC/ST nearby 18, 19, 20, somewhere around. And data science, which is nearby almost last year, but it could vary. Data science and computer science need not be nearby. And if you see electronics, even it's a different. Sometimes even I saw computer science general cutoff, but this cutoff is only helps you to qualify GATE exam, but that will not help you to get an admission. Again, remember it, you should get very good marks. Like out of 100, if you get 60, 70, 80 marks, then you get the admission into the good institutes, or you may get a job in PSUs too. Now, some of the foreign universities have said, like they also accept the GATE score in Germany as well as Singapore universities. So if you are interested, you can go for admission into these universities. As I said, like apart from your the admission or M.Tech or PhD or MS programs in IITs, NITs or various universities, you also have the opportunity to get a job with the help of GATE score. So these companies only selects based on GATE score, and first they will shortlist, and some PSUs they may take directly job, or some PSUs they'll also have a other selection process after shortlisting the students based on their GATE score. Then they may conduct only interview, or they may conduct a GD and interview, or it's their choice. Like they may have the different levels of interviews, a technical interview or only personal interview, depends on the job profile. So now when you are applying for various PSUs, you require the GATE eligibility. So of course during application they may not ask you GATE score. As long as you get a GATE score, you need to apply to them. Okay, some the PSUs they open just before the GATE exam, or after the GATE exam. If they are opening before GATE exam, they'll give an option to enter the GATE score, but mostly you see that after the GATE results only they will announce the selection process, so you can apply your GATE score later on. Now the final conclusion is the GATE is one of the best opportunity for all engineering students who wanted to achieve the best career in their life. And remember that in case if you are not getting the good companies or good placements, as these days the placements is one of the issue in the most of the colleges, but many of the colleges and universities they are able to get up to 50%, 40%, very good. But other students, like 50 to 60% of the students, they should plan to prepare for the GATE exam. And even if you are getting good the job during your B.Tech, if you have the good GATE score, you can take an option whichever is the best for you. Suppose you got an admission in the top 7 IITs, like you got admission in ISC Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, or IIT Kanpur, Madras, Kharagpur, Delhi, Guwahati, as well as Roorkee or Hyderabad. So there are various good IITs are there, including ISC Bangalore. If you are getting their admission into these institutes, now what you can do is you can postpone your job if you are not interested for doing the job immediately. You have the financial support from your family. Definitely you should go for higher education, which gives you the best stand for your career. Like I've seen a lot of the people after working for even 5-10 years, they come for masters doing in IITs, because they need the more qualification for show up for showing in their resume to go for managerial level or any other level in their companies. There is a lot of difference when it goes for the experience and the qualification. Sometimes both will be counted when IITs matters. Like if you are from M.Tech and you get a starting salary around 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. But if you are from B.Tech, you get 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs minimum. So this is where you have the lot of difference. You have an M.Tech from masters from IITs, you have the bachelor's degree from non-IITs, could differentiate lot for many people. So if you are having the dream of getting good job and you wanted to study in IITs or NITs, and also if you are interested to apply for PSU jobs directly, the GATE score is one of the exam which will give you an entry into the various opportunities. And also those people who prepare for GATE exam, they have other advantage. One is they are going to perform well in their placements. The second, they are also eligible to apply for various exams, because same syllabus will be there, like ISRO conducts an exam every year for scientist post, and also BARC also having the separate exam. If you're not qualified GATE, still you can write the BARC exam directly without a GATE score. Also you can apply to the BARC, you can face the written exam, then they will call for interview. So there are various exams like BARC, ISRO, many other the like NILET exam, right? There are various different organizations also conduct separate exams. When they conduct it, you are already prepared for the GATE. You will be facing easily their exams, as they have the similar syllabus like GATE. Even Tata Institute of Fundamental Research offers every year the master's program, and even you can also apply to this TIFR courses. And if you are prepared for the GATE, then mostly it will help you to grab most of these exams. And I hope you are going to utilize your the valuable time. In case if you need any kind of guidance in GATE, we are always there at Geeks for Geeks, and you can approach us on Telegram, or during classes. We will be happy to help you, and I hope you will utilize the time, and all the best for the future. Thank you so much.